Hey you guys, it's your girl T. So everybody named Mama been wanting me to talk about Prince. As you guys all know, I'm out here currently in Minneapolis at my mom's house. I had to have surgery. And this whole situation just came to me as a shock. I remember hearing a few days before this that Prince had gotten really sick and he ended up in the hospital. And I remember, I had come out of surgery. And I was laying down, I was asleep, and then I started getting messages. My mom called me, was like, did you hear about Prince? Prince died. And then I went online and I seen it, and I was just in utter shock that I had to jump on social media, even though I was still sick and out of it, to let everybody know that I knew about Prince, and I just felt so bad, And what's ironic is that 3 weeks ago, I was on Killer Queen's YouTube page. She makes these really cool videos about, different artists and their diva and divo moments. And so she finally did one on Prince. And I had wrote this comment on her video 3 weeks ago. And I didn't even realize that she watched my videos. But I remember she used one of my clips about Rihanna in her Rihanna video. So she came on to talk to me. And we were just talking about, Prince and whatever else. And I thought that was really, really cool. And I'm like, dang, I was just watching this video on Prince. And I just love Prince's attitude. Prince didn't take nothing from nobody. He was secure with himself. That man was itty bitty, 5'2", but he carried himself like a giant. And he was just so down to earth. He was never embroiled in any controversy. He has a musical career that spans, over 20 years. Prince was well loved. He was secure with himself, secure with his sexuality. You know what I'm saying? He wore what the hell he wanted to wear, and he rocked purple so fierce. He made me fall in love with the color purple. You know what I'm saying? And Prince is considered a hometown hero. Like I said, here in Minneapolis, when you think about Minneapolis, you think about Prince, Jimmy Jam, and Terry Lewis. And Prince is one of the biggest icons in the world. And he comes from right here in the Twin Cities. And it's been nothing but love and an outpouring of support. A few days after his death, a lot of people took down to First Avenue because they took down there and they were performing in the streets and, singing Prince songs. But now there's a lot of controversy surrounding his death because we all know he had that song about elevators, and then he died in an elevator. And of course, all the Illuminati conspiracy videos are being cranked out.
Here's a song called Let's Go Crazy.
Yeah.
And it says, don't let the elevator bring us down. One time when I was with him privately, he said, you know what the elevator is, right?
No.
I said, no, what's the elevator? He said, well, the elevator is the devil. Right? It scared me. I don't like to talk like that, but he said that. And so for me, it was like really haunting when I read that he was found in an elevator.
E.T. confirmed the iconic artist was found dead in an elevator on Thursday.
But the thing that bothers me the most about this entire situation is that they're saying that Prince did not have a will, okay? Prince does not have any children. The only child that he did have was with Maite Garcia, and that child died after a week. He was born with some type of rare disease. Prince never had any children after his baby son died. His parents are deceased, and I think he only has 2 siblings that are alive. And it's now been announced that one of his siblings, Tykesha Nelson, and from rumors I'm hearing is that she might have been on drugs, but now she's clean. But she's basically petitioning to take over his estate.
The woman who stands to receive $800 million from Prince's death, purple-haired former crack addict prostitute sister, is set to inherit singer's estate in absence of will, along with catalog of unreleased music. Prince's sister Tyka Nelson, 55, will be awarded her brother's estate if he did not leave behind a will under Minnesota state law. Prince's net worth of $300 million is expected to grow by millions over the next few weeks because of increased sales following his death. Prince also signed a deal with Tidal granting them exclusive rights to stream his music last year for an undisclosed amount. His catalog, meanwhile, is worth over $500 million according to his manager Owen Husney, since he owned his publishing and master recordings.
Thank you. Thank you for loving him, y'all. Oh. And he loved each and every one of you. Thank you. That's all I wanted to say. Thank you for loving him. Thank you. That's all right.
I'm so sorry.
He loved all of you.
Yes, he did.
Thank you for loving him.
New cousin-in-law.
Like a memorial.
Yeah, honey, just we'll keep you in our prayers, okay?
Thank you.
All right, keep you in our prayers, okay?
He loved you. I'll put this over here. He loved all of you. Don't stand out in the rain and be cold. He's worth it. He might be worth it, but you don't want it cold.
They're saying that he was worth almost $300 million. You know, Prince has always been about fairness. He's always felt that artists should get their money. It should not be the record executives making all this money off of their hard work. And as we all know, a lot of Prince's music is only going to be found on Tidal. Folks are even saying that maybe Jay-Z had something to do with his death because Prince has signed the Tidal. So there's all types of rumors going around. But I think out of everything, out of all the rumors, out of all the controversy, I don't want to believe that Prince did not have a will. I feel like Prince was so meticulous in everything he did. This is a man that played 32 different instruments. He composed his own music. He wrote his own lyrics. He did not have a bunch of songwriters. Prince was a true artist when it comes to artistry. None other than Prince, okay? So I refuse to believe that Prince did not have a will, but they're claiming that he didn't have a will. You know, I feel like there's more to the story. But the one good news about this entire situation, about this tragic death, is that they're going to turn Prince's mansion in Paisley, Minnesota into the new Graceland. Just like how they have Graceland in Tennessee, they're going to turn Paisley Mansion into a museum for the fans. And I think that that would be wonderful. That would be such a blessing because, like I said, Prince was definitely a good role model, a hero. And I have so much respect for him, honey. When he let Kim Kardashian know, bitch, get your ass off my stage, okay? You will not steal my shine.
Get off the stage. Welcome to America.
I laughed so hard when I watched Killer Queen's video 3 weeks ago and I saw Prince basically booting her ass smooth off his stage, you know, and I just also find it very distasteful that Kylie Jenner and Blac Chyna decide to post pictures that all of a sudden they're cool the same day that it was announced that Prince died. You know, it's funny that anytime something is going on with another celebrity, you always have the Kardashians trying to find a way to get themselves back into the mainstream news, who's trying to be on the blogs, trying to be talked about. So I thought it was really, really tacky of Blac Chyna and Kylie to announce this the same day that Prince died, when a lot of folks were busy mourning him and trying to figure out, you know, what was going on and trying to get information. And then all of a sudden the news flipped to, you know, this whole reconciliation between Kylie and Blac Chyna, which I thought was just tacky as hell. I'm just really happy that they're doing something good with Prince's legacy. I hope everything with his estate and everything with his royalties and all his money, I hope everything gets sorted out. But, you know, you just never heard anything bad about Prince. This is a man that didn't even own a cell phone. You know, he kept it real about chemtrails. You know, and I feel like he was a slight conspiracy theorist himself.
This phenomena of chemtrails. And, you know, when I was a kid, I used to see these trails in the sky all the time. And say, oh, that's cool. A jet just went over. And then you started to see a whole bunch of them. And the next thing you know, everybody in your neighborhood was fighting and arguing and you didn't know why. Okay? And you really didn't know why. I mean, everybody was fighting. So he started riffing about the chemtrails. And he started to say things that hit home so hard. And I would recommend that everybody try to get what he said online or wherever and try to get a copy of it and just listen to it. Because I was so moved that I had to write the song. The other thing is the first line of the song says I was born on the same plantation in the United States of the red, white, and blue. And we live in a place now that feels just about like a plantation. We're all indentured servants, you know. When I found out there were 8 presidents before George Washington, I wanted to smack somebody. You know, I wanted to know why I was taught otherwise. Just tell me the whole story. I'll fill in the blanks, but don't tell me something that you think I'm supposed to know.
We're indentured servants and we got a black president now?
Well, I don't vote. I have nothing to do with it. I got no dog in that race.
And for those who would cuss me out and slap me in person if I didn't ask you why?
Well, the reason why is because I'm one of Jehovah's Witnesses, and we've never voted. And that's not to say that I don't think President Obama is a very smart individual, and he seems like he means well. Prophecy is what we all have to go by now. It's very interesting. I did a sold-out concert in London. We played 21 nights in a row, and all the concerts were sold out. When I would watch television over there, and you'd see the United Nations feed, the direct feed from the United Nations, you'd hear them talk a lot about religion. You'd hear the Bible mentioned constantly. This is not what we're used to in the United States. It's almost as though there's no need for God and no need for religion and justice in politics. So there's supposed to be a separation of church and state over here. We can't have a separation of state and morality, though. And you know, songs like Dreamer and even Feel Good, it's the same thing.
But, you know, he was just somebody who was just very religious. He believed in God. He was a Jehovah's Witness. And a lot of people had said that, you know, even in that part of town in Minnesota where he lives, he had no problem knocking on people's door and spreading the word of Jesus Christ and, you know, Jehovah and things like that.
And the complete oneness with the Spirit of God and knowledge of the truth. Larry and I have been, he's been so kind as to help me with a lot of things that I didn't quite have a firm grip on. There's a lot of temptation out in the world, and it can confuse you and get you wrapped up in something that keeps you from the truth.
You're also a Jehovah's Witness now.
Yes.
How has that changed your life?
Oh, immensely. I started studying the Bible once I changed my name back, and started studying with my good friend Larry Graham. I used to play with Sly and the Family Stone, and he helped me to just look at the Bible in a very practical way, cut through all the dogma and the thing that has kind of separated religion in the first place. I just wanted a clean, simple approach to it.
So much respect to Prince. You know, he brought us good music. You know, he brought us Purple Rain. You know, he was an icon within himself. And it's really sad that all of our icons are dying. You know, first we lost King Michael Jackson, lost Queen Whitney Houston, and now we've lost a Prince. So anyways, you guys, let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on this entire situation concerning Prince. How do you feel about them turning his Paisley, Minnesota mansion into a new Graceland and turning into a museum for the fans? And then also, do you believe that Prince did not have a will? And how do you feel about his sister Tykia coming up and trying to, you know, be the executor of his will? Do you feel like there's more to the story? And do you feel like somebody is meticulous and is on top of things as Prince was? Do you feel like somebody like that would not have a will? So let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Go ahead and leave a comment. All right, deuces. T. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share my videos. You can also visit Lovelyti.com to purchase any merchandise. Also, don't forget to click the boxes down below to watch any of my previous videos. Talk to y'all later. Deuces.